We knew a lot about what he was capable of in terms of his technical and tactical abilities, but moreover, we just knew he wanted to play the game the way that we do here at Hibernian, and that he believed in all the things, the structure, and how we can help make our players better. So I think he's an ideal fit for us.
And a great start.
Oh, it's been a fantastic start, and I said last week it was beyond expectation, and I mean that with respect, but undefeated in the league for 10 you've got to say that's fantastic. This club has been very good to me in the time that I've been here. I enjoy it very much. I love working with the people here. We've got a fantastic group of players. I've got some great colleagues. I couldn't do this on my own. I get a lot of plaudits, but the people who work behind the scenes are really the people who need to be recognised. And a big mention to George, because oftentimes he is the guy who has the innovation and drive in the football department, and I'm the lucky person who gets up and gets the rewards. I'm really looking forward to the transfer window this year. I think it feels, we always try to be very organised, but Paul's brought a different dynamic to that. A lot, I think, more clarity in the types of players and perhaps the positions where we need a little bit of strength and depth. So I'm looking forward to that. And it's always, I think we've done some great transfer business in the last few years, and I'm hoping that we can do the same again this year. And I want to say a personal thank you. We had obviously a bit of a transition in January and February, and the players were there for all of us. But importantly, moreover, Dave, our captain, who for us held us and sort of focused us together. So thanks, Dave.
Exciting, not ideal, exciting. We were chomping at the bit. Couldn't wait to get started. I say it all the time. I absolutely love the job that I do. And
you love the lads?
I love the lads just a little bit. Love the lads. So no, we just couldn't wait to get started. If anything, the games come too slow for me up here. I love the Saturdays. I like the feeling of being on the touchline, and we have big breaks between games up here. So that's one thing I need to get used to. But no, walking through the door straight away, working with the players is what I love doing. But back to your first question, then in the background, you're looking at, right, is it like I believe it is? And it is, yeah, it is. I just think it's our job to come in and really give it direction. So not the playing side, but the club really give everyone's role a little bit more detail, because we all want the same job, whether that's the kit room, recruitment, sports science, the players, the coaches. Everyone contributes to 3 points. It's a really big game. One difference about the derbies up here, and it sounds like it won't make a difference, but how the game's refereed up here makes for a more hostile environment, a more aggressive game, if you like, because it can be a bit tame down south. Regardless who it is, the games can be tame, and the derbies what I played in are no longer there. Two red cards, yellow cards, it's totally different, whereas they're still feisty up here, and I knew it would be like that. So that's what I was looking forward to. And then, mental note myself, I think I've said it before as well, that when we won, I was making sure that I was just watching the players with the fans, standing back and watching it, because they're just for me personally, they're good moments for me to see and see everyone enjoying themselves.
As is something of a tradition at the Player of the Year, my good friend and big heavy Eric Davidson penned the Hibernian Grace, and it's always nice to recite it with a little update at this particular event. Dear Lord, thank you for our football team in Edinburgh's Port, who down the years we've grown to worship, cherish and support. From their poor and meek beginnings to help the working class, their benevolence and charity can never be surpassed. Thank you for the brilliant players we've witnessed over the years. The memory of the famous five will always shed a tear. Stanton, Shadler, Cropley, the Tornadoes, one and all, Cormac, Collins, Sozzi, best, all artists with the ball. And thank you for 3 years ago, that glorious day in May at Hampden Park, you blessed our club, led by Sir David Gray. Keep down our city rivals at the Castle of the Swine, because unlike Leith, Gorgie is where the sun doesn't shine. They think that they're the best there is north of the English border, but Lord and you have shown them where they can ram their natural order. Now you've put Hecky at the wheel, the Jambos said, Paul who? They quickly got their answer when Horgan scored his 2. So thank you, Lord, for what you do for the best team in the land, for the fabulous supporters who sing it out from the stands. This club will live forever. They'll never lay a wreath Thank you, Lord, for gifting us the mighty Hibs of Leith.
The shortlist for the Young Player of the Year are Ollie Shaw, Sean Mackey, Ryan Porteous, Fraser Murray and Jamie Gillan. And the winner is Ryan Porteous.
What does it mean for you to be up here to collect this award?
It's a real honour, you know, growing up being a Hibs fan and that. This is, you know, what stuff, what dreams are made of, and you know, to collect Young Player of the Year is a real honour for me, and you know, me and for my family as well.
And the winner of the Academy Player of the Year is Cole Hamilton.
What does this award mean to you?
It means a lot. I've been playing for Hibs since I was 7, so it means a lot.
And how old are you now, Cole?
12.
You're 12 years of age, and tell me, what is it about Hibs that you love playing for them so much?
I like the way that the coaches want you to play. It's really attacking, and that's my style of play, so it's good.
And the winner of the goal of the season with a brilliant goal against the Jambos is DARYL HORGAN.
DARYL, I remember when you first arrived at the club, and I stepped in to interview you post-match at one of your very first games for Hibs, and one of the first things you said you wanted to do was score in a derby against Hearts. So you kind of knew just what this fixture was all about. Did it live up to your expectations?
Yeah, definitely. You know, obviously the one at TYNECASTLE was special. You know, not even just obviously getting the goals was great, but the fact that, you know, so long since we won there, and the way to do it was unbelievable as well. But you know, the derby itself has been unbelievable, and can't complain too much when you win there.
The winner of the Players' Player of the Year is you, Boyley. It's Stevie MALLAN.
Hey, tell me, what does this award mean to you?
It means everything, to be honest. Your first year at a club, you want to kind of make an impression, and especially among the players as well. As they can see that they can recognise that I'm doing well, and it means even more, to be honest. It's good to. It's a great bunch of boys, and I can never be so thankful for them voting me as well.
The winner of Moment of the Year, the Derby win versus Hearts at Tynecastle.
Okay, we've got Jonathan and Stefan to accept the award on behalf of the whole team. Jonathan, we'll start with you. You came on, that was your debut match for Hibs that day. Describe what it was like before you got on and once you got on the pitch. What was the atmosphere like for you as a player to experience that?
Yeah, for me personally, it's obviously a memorable moment. I don't think there's a better occasion to come on to than in a victory against your local rivals. It was certainly a hostile environment, but I think the players did incredibly well to deal with that and to play the football that we did and to get that result.
Nominations are for Player of the Year is Stevie MALLAN, Ophir Marciano, and Super Lewis Stevenson. The winner is Stevie MALLAN.
I swear I couldn't believe it. Like, just when I got off the season, I wasn't sure how it would have went, but I can't ask for any more, to be honest. To get Players' Player and even the kind of Fans' Player as well. Like, there's not much, especially in your first season. There's not much more you can ask for, and I'm honestly so delighted to be here.